Senator Singh.
Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy President. On August the 4th, I was able to attend the opening of the 100th Tasmanian home delivered under the National Rental Affordability Scheme. Located in Kingston, which is about 15 minutes from the Hobart CBD, this three-bedroom property is now home to the Milano family, Paolo and Melanie, and their children Malia and baby Elena. Here is a family who have been given the opportunity to live in a brand new three-bedroom home with plenty of space for their children to play in a new safe backyard. There is also room for a vegetable garden and a swing set. This was something Melanie said she never thought would be possible for her family, and this illustrates the very real outcomes and benefits of Labor's National Rental Affordability Scheme policy. The Gillard government understands that renting a home is a real pressure for many Australians, and in making an unprecedented investment in increasing the supply of affordable housing in Australia. The National Rental Affordability Scheme began in 2008 in a bid to increase the number of affordable rental properties across the country for those who meet the criteria for low to middle incomes. This includes individuals who are looking to rent a property for the first time, singles and those working or undertaking study or training. I was pleased to be able to represent the Minister for Sustainability, Environment, Water, Population and Communities, Tony Burke, and to meet the Milano family who have benefited so greatly from this opportunity. The scheme works by providing incentive payments to eligible contractors who then build or find brand new rental properties and then lease them at a rate that is at least 20% below the prevailing market rental rate. The developments range from studio apartments to family homes, and they are being built where affordable rental accommodation is needed the most. The National Rental Affordability Scheme has the full support of the Tasmanian Labor Government, who also contributes financially, and it is a wonderful example of both state and federal government working together for the benefit of the whole community. In Tasmania alone, we expect 900 brand new rental dwellings to be delivered by June 2014. And not only is the National Rental Affordability Scheme providing homes, this scheme is also creating employment. The Marley Property Group is a Tasmanian property consortium selected by the federal and state governments to provide over 200 new properties throughout Tasmania under the scheme, from Kingston in the state's south to Burnie in the northwest. The Marley Property Group have then gone on to contract Anard Development and Anard Constructions, a local Tasmanian construction and development company, who have built many properties for the Marley Property Group under this scheme, with more work to come. The Marley Property Group not only oversee the building of new properties which they commission, but also arrange to lease new properties from private owners, providing between 5 and 10 years of rental security for private investors. Importantly, these properties also incorporate sustainable building design to maximise energy efficiencies and provide a comfortable environment with reduced running and infrastructure costs, something that I bear witness to when I visited the Milano family's new home. The government continues to be strongly committed to supporting up to 50,000 incentives through this scheme, and to date more than 4,000 dwellings have actually been delivered. We expect to see 35,000 dwellings by 30th of June 2014, with the remaining incentives to be delivered between 2015-16. Announcements about round 4 of the scheme are expected to be made shortly, and those successful contractors will receive their letters of offer from the federal Labor government. In addition to the National Rental Affordability Scheme, there are a range of affordable housing options that the Gillard Labor government is doing to improve the lives of and give housing security to many Australians across the country. For example, there is the $450 million Housing Affordability Fund, which reduces housing-related infrastructure and planning costs and passes savings on to new home purchases. That Housing Affordability Fund helps reduce the cost of new homes for home buyers and addresses two significant barriers to increasing supply of affordable housing, including the holding costs incurred by developers as a result of long planning and approval times, and infrastructure costs, such as the laying of water pipes and sewerage and transport and the creation of parks. To date, 75 projects have been approved for funding, which will stimulate the supply of new housing and will support more affordable housing. On top of that, the $100 million Better Building Regional Cities program is building thousands of more affordable housing homes in high-growth regional cities over the next 3 years by supporting local councils in investing in local housing infrastructure programs. The National Rental Affordability Scheme is providing an opportunity for Tasmanians and Australians to have a decent quality of life through balancing affordable rent with all the other costs that families and individuals face. I have to say I am proud to be part of a Labor government that is introducing such significant social policy, which is not only helping to create a sustainable Australia, but also a nation of sustainable communities where people wish to work and live in affordable housing. The National Rental Affordability Scheme is a good example of how this government is helping to change people's lives.